Yeah?
Yeah.
And that can't feel good. I mean, you're 25 years old, you're not a baby, and you're capable of living independently, so...
Yeah. Tell her that.
You know, and I think that's something that we should also plan is how to sit her down and get her to listen to you. And I remember last time we met, you talked about her losing her job, and she was actually dependent on you for a little bit financially.
Yeah.
Is that still the case, or has she found work again?
I don't know.
You don't know? You haven't talked to her about it?
No.
Okay.
She just gets money.
She just gets money
Yeah.
from unemployment, or?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, you know, I mean, we could try to help her if, I know you're unsure, but if she doesn't have a job, we could, while we're looking for jobs for you, maybe we could keep an eye open for jobs for her. That way, you know, she wouldn't be dependent on you for money. And it'd make the transition a lot easier with you
Yeah.
moving out. How do you feel like she'll handle you moving out?
She'll be upset.
And why do you think that?
Because then she has no one to drink with.
She has no one to drink with?
Yep.
So you think that's the reason she'll be mad that you're moving out? Is because she won't have a drinking buddy?
One of them.
What other reasons?
Then there's no one to take care of her when she's sick.
Okay. And is she very ill?
No.
No.
She'll get lonely too.
Well, I mean, would going to visit your mom every couple of days be something you're interested in?
Yep.
Okay. I would hope that you would want to. I wouldn't want to see you completely disconnect from your mother once you move out. And how far did you get in this conversation? Did you get this far where you said that you would come over every couple of days and check
No.
on her? And no?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking that should be one of our steps, is to, you and I kind of make a conversation of, and possibly the ways it'll go when you sit down and talk to your mom. And just lay it out there. And she may not be happy, but I think if it's your goal to live independently and you're 25 and you're capable of doing it, that you should be able to. What do you think?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that might be helpful in this process to get you there? What do you think needs to be done in order to... Okay. Well, we've kind of hit a couple different goals of yours. One would be to live independently in your own house or apartment. Another would be to have a bigger social support group. And another would be to stop smoking and possibly reduce your amount of alcohol consumption. Are we agreeing on that? Is that kind of what we came up with?
Yeah.
Okay. So for living independently, we kind of went over the stuff that we want to accomplish in order to get that goal met. And that is looking at your finances, kind of creating a little budget, you know, how much you'd be spending on rent and utilities and groceries. And another goal, but also kind of fits under that one, is possibly looking at a new job. And I think that would also help your social support group as well, if you got into that.
Yeah.
Are there any tasks that you think we should add to that?
Maybe get more friends.
Get more friends. And how do you think we could do that?
Mm.
Are there any community clubs or organizations that you'd like to, volunteer for, or
Mm.
I know there are spaces to volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club. I don't know if children are something you like, or Special Olympics in Wabash. I mean, there's all kinds of organizations that you can volunteer for, which, you give back to the community and do something good, but you're also meeting all the people within this organization, all the volunteers that are doing exactly what you're doing, and that is a good way to meet people. So is there any organization or agency or business or anything that it's kind of near and dear to you?
I like kids.
You do like kids?
Yeah.
You like working with kids? Okay. Yeah, we could put together a list of organizations that deal with kids and take volunteers. And I think that'd be great for you. I think it'd be great to get away from work and do something that you enjoy, but at the same time meet the other volunteers and workers within that organization and possibly become friends with them. And you're open to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. Is there anything else that you can think of? More friends, new job. As far as the new job, do you have any? And obviously we touched on the cooking. What else are you interested in as far as jobs?
Video games.
Video games?
Yeah.
And I'm not too familiar with that, so you'll kind of have to teach me. What can you do in the video game industry?
Play video games. Test them.
And test them? Okay. That sounds like a great job. Yeah, I wonder if there's a need for that in this county, or this, I guess it wouldn't have to be county. If you're testing a video game, you do it from your own home.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of nice to work from your own home.
Yeah.
Does your friend Ray enjoy video games?
Yeah.
Have you guys played together? Played games?
Yeah. When we drink.
When you drink? So pretty much every time you hang out with him, are you drinking?
Yeah.
Okay. So both him and your mom?
Yeah.
Pretty much, okay. Do you think if you did end up lowering your alcohol consumption that you'd be able to kind of control yourself when you're in a situation and hanging out with Ray?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that you can, small tasks that you can think we need to accomplish? Okay. So for our next meeting, I'll be prepared with the Americans with Disability Act and what, like I said, the stuff that you are protected from. And between now and then, I'm hoping that you can, do you have access to the internet?
Yeah.
There are tons of websites with job openings and vacant apartments and stuff. Maybe it'd be a good idea to kind of check it out a little bit, kind of get the idea of price ranges and job openings, and I'll do the same for you. I can't really dive into the budget because I don't have exactly what you're making and stuff. But that's something we can accomplish throughout the weeks, is kind of gathering your paycheck stubs and pulling a budget together. Is that okay with you?
Yep.
Okay. Other than that, you don't seem too talkative. Are you sure there's nothing on your mind, or?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any idea when you're gonna try to talk to your mom again, or how you're gonna go about it?
Maybe tonight.
Maybe night. And how do you think you're going to approach that?
Nicely.
Nicely. That's good, I think, to do it with respect. Because, I'm sure that it is tough to see her child move out, so going about it nicely in a respectful manner was probably the best idea.
Yeah.
One idea is you could go over kind of our meeting today and tell her your goals and, the small individual tasks that you have to do to accomplish your goals. It might prove that you've sat down and you've talked about it and you've thought about this and it is realistic. Do you think that'd kind of get the point across?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you worried about it all? How are you feeling towards sitting down again and talking with her?
Okay.
Do you think she'll have the same reaction?
Yeah.
And you're not overly worried about it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is your first step, and it'd be great if we could get her on board with it because she could also help you in the process. And you guys could work together and find a mutual meeting grounds about, how often you guys will visit each other and stuff along those lines.
Yeah.
Have you talked to your dad? We didn't bring him up this week. Your dad or your brother at all?
No.
No? How do you think they would feel about you moving out?
Good.
Yeah? You think
Yeah.
they'd be supportive in it?
Yeah.
That's good. That's awesome to have somebody support you in your decisions. Have you considered talking with them about it?
No.
No?
No.
Do you think it'd be helpful at all to kind of tell them your plan and get them on board and have that support with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, maybe that's something that you could think about doing is telling your dad about it. And that'd kind of open up a line of communication. I know you mentioned a little bit, you have a lot of resent towards your dad, but you also wished you could talk to him more. So maybe that would open up a line of communication and kind of get you guys talking again.
Yeah.
And he can also put in his advice and maybe has heard of apartments or, roommates or empty jobs. So yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. If you feel comfortable talking to him, I think it'd be a great idea to tell him where you are right now.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. Because I know that you'd enjoy going to your brother's football games too, so maybe if you get to that point, you can still catch a football game.
Yeah.
All right, well, we went over, we made 3 or 4 goals and talked about the tasks that we need to accomplish to reach those goals. From here on out, we'll start working on them and trying to get that accomplished to get you to where you want to be, ideally. And from my understanding, it's to be living independently with a job that you like and a social support group that you feel comfortable with. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to add to that we can work on?
Get more friends.
Get more friends? Okay. I think that's very important. And I think that volunteering with the children and going to church more often is a good place to start with that.
Yep.
All right, well, I want to thank you again for coming in. I know that you weren't too sure about it last time. Did you find this one a little more comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't mind meeting again after this?
No.
Okay, awesome. I hope to establish a good working relationship with you so we can work together to get where you want to be. I think it's important to be happy with yourself, and hopefully when we accomplish your goals, you will be.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in.
Yep.
Have a good one.